Good morning. We are so glad to have you join us on this Monday morning. And aren't you glad to be watching? Because look who's in the studio with us. Her name is Rose. She's here because Boo in the Zoo opens October 11th at the Chattanooga Zoo. And the kids are not the only ones getting to have some Halloween fun this year, because the zoo also has a new event called Frights and Pints. That one's 21 and up, right? On the 24th?
Yes, yeah, on October 24th, our 21 plus Halloween event.
Okay, so 21 on the 24th. That's kind of the way to look at it.
There you go.
Okay, Jake Cash, Cole Abbott, and Rose. How cute is she?
She's the cutest owl I've ever met.
And yet she's full grown.
She is fully grown. So Rose is an eastern screech owl. They can be found east of the Rockies from Canada down to Mexico. They range in different colors depending on where they are in the states, because they're going to have to blend into different kinds of trees. So they can range from grays to browns to this kind of like rust color here. She came to us through our rehab program. That's why she holds this one eye closed. She was injured out in the wild and can't see out of that eye anymore, and she would need both those eyes to hunt out in the wild, so she wouldn't be able to survive out there anymore. And that's why she lives at the zoo.
You know, I think that it speaks so highly of what the zoo's mission is, because really you are about preserving these animals for all of us to enjoy. But the rehab program has been a big part of our community for a long time. I don't know how things may have shifted, but Cindy Sexton and I both have taken bunnies to you before. I mean, you are very quick to want to help people nurture animals back to health.
Yes, we take in a lot of animals every year.
Yeah. All right, Jake. Boo in the Zoo. Kids get what, 3 weekends this year?
3 weekends, starts October 11th and ends on the 26th, and it's all the Fridays and Saturdays in those dates. So it's our classic Halloween event. We've been doing it for over 20 years. I was talking to Darty the other day, and she was thinking it was over 20, maybe even 30 years of Boo in the Zoo. So definitely a classic Chattanooga event where you come trick or treat, tour the zoo, wear your costume. We're having magic lamp entertainment there to have a lot of really fun characters like superheroes and princesses for people to meet. So it sells out every year. So we definitely encourage people to go ahead and get your tickets now at chatzoo.org, but definitely a really fun time.
If you are a member of the zoo, does that help you then to get that ticket?
Yes, members get less expensive tickets. So for members it's $11, for non-members it's $16.
Okay.
So members, that's one of the perks of membership, is that they get discounts to pretty much all of our special events.
Okay.
And that's true for Frights and Pints as well.
Let's talk about that one. So it's Frights and Pints happening the 24th.
Yes.
What happens?
So that is our 21 plus Halloween event. So there are some similarities with Boo in the Zoo where, you know, you wear your costume, you do a costume contest, there's lots of candy, but then it's also, you get 3 drink tickets with general admission for beer and wine. There's also a VIP area, and those tickets are going really fast too, where you get to go in the VIP lounge, there's an open bar, specialty cocktail, you get a Frights and Pints pint glass, and then we'll do ambassador animal meet and greets there too. So Rose might make an appearance at Frights and Pints as well. We're gonna have a DJ, a dance floor, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's reached the point now where when you go to the zoo, it's never the same zoo twice. Like if you haven't been in a couple of years, it's changed so much with your new Cape of Africa exhibit.
Absolutely, and that's something that's fun with us, like decorating the zoo for Halloween, is there's like a whole new section right at the front to decorate. So all of our events, just by virtue of that, are bigger and better than ever.
Are y'all still doing the thing where you can come in and with your admission you can add on to it and go feed the giraffes? Can you still do that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of training the giraffes to feed in the new area right now, so it's slightly limited for the next couple of weeks, the giraffe feedings, but we are definitely still doing giraffe feedings.
I was in LJ, Georgia on Monday doing some stories, and this apple orchard where we were, they have animals, like a petting zoo type of thing, and the guy said to me, do you want to feed a cow? And I said, no, not really. But I did. I fed the cow, and if you've never, it reminded me of George the giraffe. Yeah, is my point, because cows have a very long tongue. And it's a little bit intimidating when they come to eat. You fed one, Cole?
Yeah, I fed many cows.
Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But one of the coolest experiences of my life was being at the zoo and feeding those giraffes, and George coming up to get his fill of the branches that we were feeding him.
Tongue.
Yeah, he's not shy, George.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
But if you really and truly, if you're going to go to the zoo, think about adding on to the experience like that. It's just really a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best experiences at the zoo, honestly. Just to get up close with an animal like that, you know, their height is just like so impressive, and I think it's so cool that we even have, you know, African animals like that in Chattanooga, much less that you get to like get face to face with them. And like you said, George will get right up in your face and he'll lick all over your hand and stuff. Like it's a really cool experience.
He's a sneaky little guy. So okay, for Boo in the Zoo, are the ambassador animals out for that or no?
We don't tend to do meet and greets as much for Boo in the Zoo, and then for Frights and Pints, it's specifically for the VIP section.
Okay.
So a lot of our events will have meet and greets, but Boo in the Zoo tends to be really crowded, and we have a lot going on anyway.
Yeah.
So we don't do as many meet and greets there, but we do have the like Magic Lamp Entertainment characters for meet and greets. You can come and meet Spider-Man and all that kind of stuff.
Do y'all still do birthday parties?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do birthday parties all the time.
And that's where the animals are brought out to the kids. So, like, don't you get an experience with an animal?
Yes, absolutely. So that's always super fun. People love doing that.
Are you the resident tag your it guy on knowing all about these animals? You know everything.
I would like to say yes, but no, I don't know everything about all of our animals. I have worked with most of our animals at the zoo, so I do know a good bit about all of them, and I work with our ambassador animals now, so I do know a lot about all of the animals we do bring on the zoo. I mean, on the news and everything. Would
people be surprised to know what it's like behind the scenes there on a daily basis?
For sure. I think a lot of people either think all we do is clean up poop all day or cuddle animals all day, and there's a lot more that goes into it. We have to be very adaptable. We have to know a lot. We have to interact with guests. We have to know like small vet procedures. We have to be able to give out medications. We have to do training, enrichment. It's a lot of different stuff every day.
And all of that to then make sure that when you come for opening weekend of Boo in the Zoo, it's perfect for you and your kids. But those tickets will go out quickly because essentially what you have is 6 chances to go.
Yes, right? Yes, 6 chances.
Fridays
for
and Saturdays for 3 weekends. And then get your tickets early for Frights and Pints, because I bet that's going to be a sellout event too. I would pet her if she'd let me, but I'm afraid she'd snap at me.
You can touch her right back here on her little neck.
Oh, I can? Okay, there's their information. I'm going to touch Rose. That's the coolest thing.
Her eyes closing. She likes that.
Aw, I like you, Rose. There's much more 3